Ophiuchus, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus even, cross watchers. So somebody's like, what's Ophiuchus? It's a 13th zodiac sign. It's ancient stuff, not new stuff. Some people needed videos for it. Spirit guided me to provide them. If you're not into it, that's fine. If you're into it, welcome. We're going to talk about spirituality, family, money, and love for July 2023, the experience. We're going to talk about your feelings in regards to these, and we'll pull a guidance card, and we'll close it out with a card from the Spiritual AF deck for you. Now, even though this reading is specifically geared towards July 2023, there will always be those who find it at some other time in time and space, and that is perfect for you. In regards to spirituality, you have the covenant. It's a sacred contract. Okay, there's a sacred contract coming up in your life for July 2023. Ophiuchus, how is this? How is your emotional response to this? How is your emotional response to this sacred contract for July 2023? It's like you know this. There's something on your life path that you intentionally decided before you came here that you would have this experience. Okay, and how is your response to this right now? Intuition. You intuitively know there's more to this. There's something about this. It's tickling your intuition. You know there's something going on. Your sacred contract definitely has to do with the intuitive training that you've been receiving, and is definitely part of the evolution of that, I'm hearing. Let's see what's the guidance for you in regards to this covenant that you have coming up for July 2023. What's the guidance for you? Guidance is the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, put in the work. Yeah, you intuitively know that there's a situation in your life. It could require a lot of work. You're going to be going about it over and over again. There could be some repetition going on. Some of you are just identifying, like, I clearly have had a soul contract for this type of experience because I'm realizing this has happened over and over and over and over and over and over and over again in my life. What do I got to do different this time? Your intuition is going to help answer that question. Now let's peer into the situation regarding family life for Ophiuchus for July 2023, please, and thank you. Family life for Ophiuchus for July 2023. What's the situation? Okay, the situation is act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, and so you will always consider them. So there's this energy here of holding the space of the experience spiritually, even though it may not reflect that right at this moment physically. I heard that makes sense. So you got to hold it spiritually, although, so you could be very much by yourself at this time. Well, you need to hold the space and act as if there's nobody here, so I'm just going to be a lazy slob. I don't have anyone. So no, that's not it. Yeah. How you feeling? Abundance. Oh, so I see like you're preparing a space for your family. You could be investing your time and your energy. I heard it this way: building a family room so that when the family does show up, the room is ready. Getting the house in order and your life and your body in order so that when the partner shows up, you are ready. Okay, let's see what's the guidance for you in regards to this family energy. I also see somebody who has a family member that has become single. They've been needing a lot of your time and attention. I heard you've been investing energy in that. Guidance, King of Wands. Take the action, follow through, do it because you love it. I heard do it because you love it. King of Wands, follow through on the state of action. You can't be a half stepping in this. The King of Wands goes, they talk about it and they're be about it. They don't just, they are all about taking action, following through, doing what they say they're going to do. Yeah, in regards to family, taking the lead. You know, you want to inspire this, you're going to lead the energy in that direction. You want this experience to be in your family, you're going to lead the energy in that direction. So if you want Sunday dinners, you're going to be the one to get the Sunday dinners. Hey guys, let's have a potluck on Sunday. We can all host type of thing. Or, you know, I've prepared this experience for us. Come on, let's go do this. There's an energy here about you taking the lead in what you see for your family experience. Let's look at money for Ophiuchus in July 2023. What do we have? Yeah, I see somebody who's watching this in 2027 and it's August. Who are you? Put something in the comments. And because you're finding complete resonance with this message, it's interesting. What's the money message? Okay, thank you. And it says wild. Card number 15. I heard cut loose, foot loose. Okay, so in Footloose, the old movie, aging yourself. In Footloose, the old movie, there was something here about, you know, things were dancing and music, loud music and dancing was banned. It was banned in that city. We built this city on rock and roll. So are you doing something with your finances? It's has to do with music, dancing. I feel like you're charting new territory, new waters, whether that's for yourself personally, doing something different in those industries, okay, bringing a new vibe to it, bringing your passion to it. How's your feelings on this? What's your vibe on this? And we have success. You know that this is a path of success for you in money. Yeah. You're doing it differently. You're cutting a rug. I heard cut loose again, foot loose. Yeah. In Footloose, they were going against the grain. They were going against the societally acceptable norms. So here you are doing things differently. You know that this is a path of success. You know, people, if somebody here, you're in some sort of consulting or guidance business, you know that people are going through a lot of uncharted waters. This is leading to your success. You know that, okay? Whatever these people are dealing with is something they haven't seen before, but you know what to do. So you have answers and solutions, okay? You're feeling good about your money. Your money is going into new levels of abundance that you have not known before. I see this for you as well. I see you're feeling successful. What's the guidance for you in money to keep that money flowing, to keep that high vibration in your money life? What's the guidance for you? The guidance for you is the 6 of Cups. Remember where you came from. I heard remember where you came from, and don't overlook people who are where you have been. There's something here about not overlooking people who have been who are where you have been previously. So you had a lot of success at this time. It's important for you to remember. And there's something here about giving back to the community, being a benefit to the community. How can you be of service? You have a surplus now financially. How can you be of service with that? And where does your money really want to go? Your money came to you for a reason. I also get make sure that the children are good. Start investing in the children's future. And this isn't just about some college. For a lot of you, I get your children will not be going to a mainstream college. This is about investing in their passion so that way they can get an early foothold into that passion. And they're specifically showing me a meeting I had with a gentleman who I think he was 33 years old when I met him. And when I met him, he talked about doing gymnastics since he was 4 years old. He was into tumbling and doing gymnastics, and now he's earning his dream income in his dream career. He is a performer at the Cirque du Soleil here in Las Vegas, and he's been doing that ever since he was 21 years old. And so he's built a career doing what he loves. He gets paid to tumble. He always loved to tumble as a kid. And that's the idea that's coming through here for you, Ophiuchus. It's like anywhere where you have children right now is a great time for you to invest in what they love. Don't put limited restrictions on how their money can flow because, well, who's going to pay you to tumble? Well, apparently Cirque du Soleil amongst others, right? So there's this idea here of you right now have surplus in your career, in your success, in your money. You can utilize that to help build up the dreams for the future for your children so that they don't have to go about the sidewinding path of misery for money. because you finally found, you went your own path. You found a way to go down your path of happiness to see the success financially. You want to contribute that to your progeny. That's what I have for you in money. Let's go ahead and look at love and romance for you. What's the energy for Ophiuchus in July 2023 regarding love and romance, please and thank you. The energy for Ophiuchus. Thank you for your love donations. Thank you for the thumbs up on these videos. Thank you for choosing me for your personal consultations. And thank you that I am your favorite tarot reader. All right, let's see. What do we have in love and romance for Ophiuchus, July 2023? Love and romance. Says, children, I told you, children are a big deal in your experience right now. So in love, children, you love your children. Your children could be what's coming up in your love position. I see a single parent. I see a single parent energy, and your children are your world. If you're a single parent, so many times the children is your world. Your love life is being affected by children. Some of you have become parents, although non-biological, to a lover's child. You have this lover in your life who has brought one or two children into your experience, and you're loving getting involved with these children. You're starting to play a more active role. This is going to be beautiful for you. Let's see what you're feeling, what's your vibe about this. How's your feeling and your vibe in this? Surrender. You're like, yeah, this is a path that carries us forward. Hey, you got kids. I'm here for it. It's like, I'm here for it. You've got kids. I'm here for it. Or is it, okay, it's just me. It's just me and my kids. I'm here for it. If I was meant to have a partner right now, because I see both experiences. If I was meant to have a partner right now, I'd have a partner right now. But my partner right now are these children. So I'm going to surrender to this is where I'm at. Some of you right now, you're just like, okay, clearly love hasn't worked out. I'm supposed to focus on my children. I'm just going to do that right now. That's what my life is showing me. Okay, let's see what's the guidance for you regarding love for July 2023 with Ophiuchus. I also heard for a single parent who is dating an interesting person, it's wise to allow your children to know this person and for this person to know your child. Yeah, because what you give is what you get. As much as you invest is what you're going to get back. I hear with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's got to be reciprocation. So if your children meet your partner and your children can't stand your partner, like I have a friend right now who lets me know, like my children couldn't stand the person that I was with before. That's a huge red flag. If your children don't like, let me tell you something, your children ain't going nowhere. Especially, little one, it doesn't matter. They're your kids. They're your children. They came out of your body. And likewise with your partner. If you have a partner and their kids can't stand you and you don't get along with their kids, like that's a red flag. That's going to tell you about some difficulties to come, about some challenges to come. You may choose to want to confront those things, but I don't see that going on here. I see a flow happening in your experience, Ophiuchus. Yeah, I see a flow happening where it's like you're investing in this love, you're giving, maybe you seem to have more financial abundance and prosperity, so you assist, okay? Some of you don't have a partner, so right now you're more focused on your children. Even if they're grown children, you could be spending more time with your children. You could be investing more with your children. I see all of those things happening in Ophiuchus energy right now. So which Ophiuchus are you? Are you the single one who's meeting a single parent? Are you the single parent who's introducing a new partner? Are you the one who is just resolved to be single at this time and just focus on your children? Are you making investments into the passions for your children for their future? Because right now it's like you're focused on bringing that abundance into your family. And this is something that's highly intuitive on your path. So some of you right now, you have that sacred covenant, that soul contract to be single for a period of time, to focus on your children and building them up, okay? Some of you have this soul contract with a specific partner who comes in with at least one or two children, and you are here to bring benefit into their life. From your abundance, you offset their lack. You're here to bring balance into the situation, and they're going to offset your lack through what they have an abundance of. And I'm intuitively seeing like that is an energy of love and acceptance. Yeah, let's see what's the spiritual AF message for you, Ophiuchus. It says, your growth scares people who don't want to change. Are you getting shit from people you think should be cheering you on? If you thought of them as scared people instead of giant assholes, could you be more compassionate with them, or at least let their current asshole-ishness slide for now? Compassion. Tastes nice and minty fresh, doesn't it? There is the energy of compassion here. Yeah, and anywhere where there's been cycles with ones who don't want to see you change, you let that go. Is it that there's a romantic situation that comes up for you? Yeah, I'm seeing that for somebody here, that there's a romantic opportunity that comes in for you, but because of the way they do or do not accept your children, dictates your response. You're changing, you're growing, you're different. And I also see like your spiritual growth and evolution is affecting the way you respond to your children and the way you teach your children and the way you rear your children. So children is coming up huge for you, Ophiuchus, during this time of July 2023. This childstrom, that's what I heard, childstrom. That's a word that is, I don't think that's a real word, but it came out that way in my intuitive ear. The other thing that I'm getting is for a lot of Ophiuchus as well, you're going to totally resound with this. If all that kid stuff and partner stuff didn't make sense to you, this is your message. A lot of the cycles that you've been going through in your life, you've had lovers and people show up in your experience. The family members have been the way they have been. And this is all about helping you heal that inner child wounding that has been carried with you. So if you, however this is, if you're single with your children, this is you. If you notice, like this is the same situation that you as a child were in with your parents when you were little, and now you get to offset the scales and do it differently to clear that energy from your karmic cycles. Intuitively, you know this. Yeah, this is actually a super empowered energy. And if anybody is afraid of your growth, they're probably sitting in stagnancy. You know what I'm saying? If they're not cheering you on and they're not supportive, you don't have to entertain that. I didn't see cutoff energy here, but what I did see is an understanding here of some people's willingness to accept where you are and who you are and how you've grown, and other people, they just can't. And neither of that is their response to you is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is, what is your response to your life? How are you accepting it as an opportunity rather than something that's against you, or, oh my God, it's happening to me again, or, boo-hoo, woe is me, all that stuff. No, I don't see you doing any of that. I see you saying, oh, okay, here's this again. So clearly there's still something within this experience for me to observe, to learn, to transform, to transmute. If I didn't catch it last time, what can I catch this time from this experience that is showing up for me once again so that I can bring more success into this? I've had some success in the past. I've had some success in the past. I'm not afraid of doing the work. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to surrender to the fact that this is a situation that's come up for me once again. Maybe it's the same thing happening that happened before in regards to the children. Again, I feel like there is this repetitive cycle. And if you really sit back, remove yourself, zoom out, and remove yourself from being all up in the middle of the details, take yourself out of the situation as it is, put yourself in the child's place with your parents, right? Because now you're the parent. And the child is your children or your partner's children. So it's like switch the roles and you'll see where the pattern is unfolding. This will help you see what you missed last time so you could go about it this time. And it's coming up again so you could do it differently this time in order to transmute the energy, to release yourself from the energy, and to have this level of growth that could be very scary for you that you've never done before. So this is what I have for you at this time, Ophiuchus. I'd love to help you out with a personal reading so we could get more into depth on how this is affecting you personally. If that's what you're choosing, go to my website. We're going to get it in and make it happen. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out.